My name is Charles Owero. I'm the chief representative of the U.S. Embassy. My name is Charles Owero. I'm the chief representative of the local guard force of the United States Embassy in Kenya. We have a press statement for related this. It heads illegal, irregular, and unlawful summary dismissal and termination of 358 Kenyakazi security guards attached to the United States Embassy. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, the Kenyakazi United States Embassy Guard Force is a force entailing of over 1,070 guards based in Nairobi, Kericho, and Kisumu, whose primary work is to provide security services to the United States Embassy offices in the country and the official residences of the United States diplomats working in the country. KK Security Services Limited is a security company in Kenya that was acquired by Canadian security firm Gardawal Protective Services, which is the world's largest privately owned security company with leading bases all over the world, making lucrative financial gains. KK Security in the year 2002 was awarded a contract by the United States to provide security services to its embassy headquarters in Nairobi and to the official residences. Its diplomats working in Kenya pursuant to their specifications. The guards have had a history of protracted disputes with the management of the KK Security Services Limited over the aspects of union representation, recognition of their union, payment of overtime and commuter allowance dues, collective bargaining agreement, utilization of the guards' electrical monitoring systems, among many other issues. These disputes have led the guards to file numerous court cases at the Employment and Labor Relations Court, where the company is a party in all these cases, and most recent one being Employment and Labor Relations Court Petition number 49 of 2018. On the 26th of March 2013, Honorable Justice Rika, in cause number 1449 of 2011, instituted by the guards via their union, delivered a ruling awarding them overtime and commuter allowance, among other awards. The management of KK Security Guard Force and the said union reviewed the award and came up with a collective bargaining agreement and adopted the overtime and commuter allowance as per the award in course 1449 of 2011. The company on December 5th, 2018 honored the judgment and paid commuter arrears totaling to an amount of 132,500 per guard. With the overtime arrears now pending, the guards engaged the management to give them a formula on how they are going to settle the pending overtime arrears. On 20th January 2019, a meeting was held between the management of the company and the guards, where a consensus was not reached on the payment formula, as the management was non-committal on paying the arrears, which is being withheld for ulterior motive and bad faith. The company, after the said meeting, opted to initiate disciplinary proceedings against the guards with the view of harassing and intimidating them in order to continue withholding their overtime arrears payment, amounting to a colossal sum of over 1 billion Kenya shillings. We have evidence that the federal government of the United States of America on 23rd January 2019 released US dollar 1.1 million to be paid to the guards, and yet the management has not effected the said payments yet, but have instead opted to summarily dismiss the guards. The laid-down procedures as provided for in labor laws were not followed in dismissing the 358 guards, as the termination process was conducted hurriedly in order to quell the continuing quest by the guards in demanding for their dues. The consequences of the illegal and irregular dismissals is that there are now 350 families who have been left in cold as their source of livelihoods have been interrupted by the same decision.
Yes.
The U.S. Embassy and all its diplomats in Kenya are now at risk as the dismissals have brought to a major halt the security arrangements that's exposing them to security threats. We are now reliably informed that the management has resorted to deploy unvetted and untrained guards to replace the 300 plus guards.
Correct.
Who was specially trained and vetted, thus meeting the specifications and requirements of the United States Embassy. The decision also portrays bad publicity of the guards, both locally and internationally. The guards have now opted to appeal the summary dismissal with the management, with the view of seeking reinstatement and payment of their overtime arrears. It is unfortunate that the top brass of the U.S. Embassy, despite being fully aware of this injustice, has chosen to remain silent on the issue despite the security threats that their embassy and their diplomats are facing. We have issued this statement in order to bring to the attention of all stakeholders, government institutions, the international community, non-governmental organizations, and our elected representatives to come to our rescue to avert our illegal dismissal and infringement of our rights as security guards, employees of Kenya Kazi Security Services Limited. That is all, signed by Charles Owero, Benego Mutua, and Charles Owero. Thank you.
Hapa ni kotini.
Today, we attempt to release. We felt that this blame is safe for us to release this issue because we have already engaged the matter before this court demands. That's it.
When is it coming for we find it in
June.
We have different petitions here. Apart from American Embassy, we have the ones that will be here on 13th. The one for commercial also. Because the same they are doing to American Embassy, they are also terminating, dismissing, unfairly dismissing the long service workers from the commercial departments. As a way of laying off workers, instead of declaring redundancy, they look for petty allegations, they do away with the workers through summary dismissal. I'm the chief shop steward, who is also affected by the same. For those people, because the big issue it was that we moved from the former union, which is Kenya National Private Security Workers Union, that was the generic of this dispute. Then this former union, under the General Secretary Isaac Andabwa, they have a similar, a close relationship with the newly deployed MD in the company, whereby they are coming each and every time to have local meetings. They come out with those issues. They ought to do away with the former workers and have new workers in the system. But the matter already is before the court. On 13th also we'll have a hearing, a first mention here at Milimani Law Courts. That's case petition number 34. On 13th of this February, we will be here also for the same.
Okay, now, members of the press, we are actually appealing to all our elected leaders we have elected in parliament, chief government officers. We are even appealing to the president of this country to step into this matter and quell this issue so that we get our long-deserved rights. We can no longer stay outside the United States Embassy being a high-profile threat area, security area, waiting for Al-Shabaab to come and shoot us, and yet we're not getting our rightful pay of our overtime arrears. So we are pleading to the government to come in strong and solve this matter and assist us as citizens of this country, so that we can enjoy the sovereignty we are supposed to enjoy in our country. Never again are we going to allow people to be coming in this country as businessmen, as investors, only to take advantage of the ignorance of poor Kenyans. That is totally unacceptable.
Yeah.
Anybody else was saying?
Maybe just a word, just a clarity. Whatever the chief is trying to quote,
It's okay. Once again, I think you have heard the real statement from our chief representative. We have a petition to our elected leaders in Parliament and in the Senate. We are aware that they're in the recess, but we are making an effort to reach all and sundry and make sure that justice is enhanced to the deserving Kenyans as enshrined in the preamble of our constitution. Thank you very much. We know that you are also going to reach whoever or any other stakeholders who actually we believe that will come to our aid. Thank you very much. My name is Charles Oroch.
No?
okay, I'm Juma Eric, the chief shop steward from KK, and maybe just as a point of clarity, the issue of the management hiring funds from outside the country, we have already gone to the Law Society of Kenya. We have confirmed that this management is busy hiring people, exotic people from outside this country who are capable to do that job. We have people, potential people who can do that job, but they are hiring exotic people to come here to do the job whereby it can be done by the real Kenyans. Already we have exhausted with the Law Society of Kenya, we are pursuing the matter, and we have confirmed with the documents that we are having here. We are also yet to launch another petition to confirm that this management is busy hiring people from outside the country, whereby Kenyans ourselves, we have very qualified, learned people who can perform those duties. In simple terms, they have hired cartels to come and do away with people who are enforcing the law within our country.
Ambia Matiang'i. Ukiambia Matiang'i ajue.
Nani anaweza saidia?
Ukiambia Matiang'i.
Thank you.